Hi everyone, I am Gina from Gina C Creates, and for today's video I'm going to show you how to use the new Htvront Auto Tumbler Press for skinny tumblers. And then I'm also going to show you how to use the attachment for the 40-ounce tumblers with the skinnier bottoms, and they have the handle. And we're going to take a quick look of what's inside the boxes, and I'm going to show you how to make your own customized gifts so you can give them out for the holidays. This is the A200 Auto Tumbler Press, and of course you get the machine itself, and it comes with a skinny heated plate insert. You get heat protected gloves and heat resistant tape, along with two mats that you wrap your tumbler in that are 2 milliliter and 4 milliliters. And then in a separate box, you can order a 40-ounce tumbler insert that comes with its own special mat, and it even comes with their 40-ounce tumbler for you to try out. Other supplies I will be using is my tape dispenser, which is an absolute must when you're doing a lot of sublimation because it just makes it so much easier when you're wrapping. You also need sublimation paper. I have the 8.5 by 14 for the 40-ounce tumbler, and then the regular 8.5 by 11 sublimation paper for the skinny tumblers. And then you'll also need a sublimation printer. This one is the Epson EcoTank 2803 that I converted to sublimation, and I have a whole video on how to do that, and I can leave that down in the video description. I designed some of these tumbler wraps in Canva, and I'm also using one of my own designs. And for the 40-ounce tumbler, it has a special template that you can get from Htvront using their Locklick Studio software. So I used their template and just added my own design to it. And next you're going to trim out all your wraps to the very edges, making sure that there's no white halo around it. And I do leave a border on one side of the seam because I want to have enough slack to wrap over to the other side. And I'm not new to designing tumbler wraps. I could do a separate video and show you how to make your own custom wraps. But I am new to sublimation tumblers. So we are trying this out together. And I can't wait to see what this machine can do because this can open up a whole new market for me of products, and I can also design different templates. So I'm very excited to see how this works out. And if you are a beginner, we can do this together, and trust me, it is not that scary. So let's get started on making my first sublimation tumbler. I'm going to start with a skinny tumbler insert, and we are just going to pop that right in. It has little metal guardrails that catch each side, and you just push it in till you hear it click. Next, you're going to turn on your machine, and it will have the last temperature that you use saved. And over here to the right, the red blinking R is the start button. And underneath you will have a settings, which is custom modes. And here is a little cheat sheet that you can look at for what the different modes are for. And over here on the left, you have the temperature gauge, and then you can decrease or increase your temperature. Underneath that is the timer button, and you press it once, and then you can decrease or increase your seconds. And lastly, we have this little weight icon, and that will show us how much pressure we are going to use for the tumbler. And don't worry if you don't know how much pressure to use. In the user manual, when you scan the QR code, it will have everything you need to set your cups to. The skinny tumbler insert can press anything from 15 ounces to 30 ounces. So I'm first going to try this sublimation tumbler that is 20 ounces, and I got this from Amazon. And I'm just going to remove it from the packaging, take off the lid, and clean it up with some rubbing alcohol to make sure that there's nothing stuck on. And then I'm going to use a lint roller to get any final debris off. And I'm going to grab my sublimation wrap, and I am going to line it up to the edge of the bottom. And I'm making sure first that the wrap is going to completely cover the cup. And then I'm going to add my heat resistant tape to one side, and I'm going to press the seams in together and hold it down with some more heat resistant tape. And you're going to want to cover up all the edges along the bottom with more tape, and the same to the top. And once your machine is ready at the temperature, you are going to wrap it in the 4 milliliter mat, and you are going to push it in. And once it's done, you just take it out and let it sit on a heat resistant surface. And I let this cool for 5 minutes, and then I unwrapped it. And look how amazing my first tumbler came out using sublimation. I thought it was completely beautiful. I think I just got lucky. I can't really see the seam on the side, which is great. And the edges look nice and well. I don't see any ghosting. The only issue is I have like these blue boxes around my nutcrackers, but I think that is my fault because I forgot to remove the background. But other than that, it looks amazing, and I'm so happy how this 20-ounce tumbler came out. These are going to make great gifts for Christmas. You can just design your own holiday theme wrap in Canva. And these sublimation tumblers that I bought from Amazon come in an 8-pack, and they have their own little gift box with them. So you can just insert them, and it looks so cute in the window. I will leave the Amazon link in the video description so you guys can check these out if you like. And they also come with individually wrapped metal straws. So next we are going to do a glass tumbler. This is a sublimation tumbler from Hobby Lobby, and it is 20 ounces as well. I'm going to take off the lid and rub off any debris and clean my surface. And then I'm going to take my wrap and do the same thing that I did last time with lining it up to the bottom edge first and putting tape on one side of the wrap and squeezing it shut. And then I'm going to close up any seams that I may have along the side and the top and the bottom. And the good thing about these glass sublimation tumblers is you can take a look inside and make sure that your seams are nice and lined up before taping it down. And now that my glass tumbler is ready to go, I'm going to turn on my machine to heat it up, and I'm going to use one of their presets, which is letter C, and this is for the 16-ounce glass tumblers. Even though this one is 20 ounce, I'm just going to still use that same setting. I'm going to wrap it in that 4 milliliter mat and then pop it in. And while that one is pressing, I am going to get my next cup ready. This one is a 16-ounce glass tumbler, and it is also from Hobby Lobby. It comes in a 2-pack. But this one has the round edges at the bottom, so I'm not too sure how this one will come out compared to the skinny flat one. And as soon as the machine goes off and your cup is done, you're going to take it out and put it on a heat-resistant surface and let it cool for at least 30 seconds before you take off the paper. I let this one sit for 5 minutes, and then I took off the paper wrap, and this is how it came out on the frosted glass. It looks amazing, and I made this for my daughter's teacher, and she loves Spider-Man, so I'm pretty sure she's gonna love this design. And check out that seam. You can't even see where I connected it. I'm pretty sure it's right here somewhere, but it lined up great on this glass tumbler. I'm super happy with how my second tumbler came out, so let's get on to the next. And since I am pressing another glass tumbler, I'm just going to leave it on the same settings that I used last time, which is mode C. And that is going to be at 390 degrees for 300 seconds with the pressure at 100 pounds. And once that's done, you're just going to let it cool on the mat. And I should have mentioned earlier that I did press my first tumbler, which is the stainless steel 20 ounce at mode A, which is the same degrees, but it only pressed it for 195 seconds. And for my last tumbler, we are going to do the 40-ounce tumbler with a handle. And if you get the one inside the Htvront package, it comes with a handle already removed. So make sure if you don't use that brand, you have to remove the handle first. And next, I'm just going to start with the bottom wrap. And you can see the template that I used from Htvront. It seemed to be a little bit longer on the bottom. So I'm just going to trim off a little bit. And I am going to put it back so I can see how that fits. And it's okay if it's a little bit longer because you're just going to wrap it around to the bottom. But I just want to make sure that that top crease is nice and snug where it starts to get wide. So I'm going to put tape on one side of the wrap, and then I'm going to fold it over tightly as I can and hold it down with some heat resistant tape. And then I'm going to put the tumbler upside down so I can wrap the bottom edges, and I am going to cover the seam. And right here is where I want to put on that skinny next layer, but I just noticed that I messed up because I want the seam to be on the same side with the handles. So you want to make sure the seams are all lined up with the metal handle. And I just undid the tape at the top and turned it so it could be in the right place. So after you have that bottom section on, we can move on to the skinny middle strip in the center. And we're going to wrap that around to make sure the seam is lined up with the bottom part. And I'm just going to take a piece of tape to hold it in place. and then I'm going to tie the rest together. And you want to make sure that this middle piece is overlapping slightly onto the bottom piece. And then you want to make sure that the top piece is overlapping onto the middle piece so there's no white seams. And just another minor issue with the tumbler wrap for the top piece, it has to have deeper cuts for the handle part for the metal, because when I was trying to tighten it, you can see that the paper was hitting the metal bars. So all you have to do is make the slits indentions a little bit deeper so you can get that nice tight wrap along the bottom to the top. And then cover all the seams with some extra tape, and your 40-ounce tumbler is ready to press. So I think I let my third tumbler cool down enough. So now I'm just going to remove it from the paper backing so I can see how this one came out. Initially, I can see the colors were vibrant and it looked so beautiful. The only issue with this one is towards the bottom. You can tell it didn't get pressed that well. And I'm pretty sure it's because of the cup, how it has that grooved shape at the top and bottom. So I should make my tumbler wrap just a little bit shorter so it can just cover the flat surface of the glass. But other than that, you can see the seam on the back was good, and this cup was amazing. It's for me, so I'm pretty happy with the bottom. I'll be able to deal with it, but if it happened to be for a customer, I would definitely have to readjust my design. So my machine has been off for a while and I let the insert cool down, but it's still pretty hot. So make sure you wear heat protected gloves when handling and when you're switching out the skinny tumbler for the 40-ounce tumbler. And next I'm going to start my machine and I'm setting it to the preset that they have. I'm using mode D, and that's going to set it for 390 degrees Fahrenheit with a 100-pound weight for 170 seconds. And you can note at the top, it has a little icon on which way the tumbler for the 40 ounces is facing. So you need to insert it on the other side. So wrap it with the custom mat and make sure you insert with the handlebars going up. And you can see it doesn't completely shut. So I'm a little worried about how it's going to get a full wrap without a seam on the side where the handle is, since there wasn't actually any pressing going on right there. So I let this cool down completely, and now I am taking off the paper wrapping. And tell me, I was completely blown away at my first look at this tumbler. You can see that the whole cup is completely wrapped from the top all the way around to the seams on the side. Can you see this where the handle is? It actually pressed, and it was I think it just gets so hot, and if the mat is touching it, it transfers the design. So I'm so happy with how this 40-ounce tumbler came out. I can't wait to get some more so I can do other designs and I can make some available for you guys. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think of all of these tumblers that I made for the first time. And if you're interested in this Htvront tumbler press, I can leave the link for you below in the video description. Just check out all these amazing cups that you can make for gifts, the holidays, teachers, and family and friends. This was my absolutely first time trying out sublimation tumblers, so it's definitely something for beginners. You can achieve this as well, and I will make more videos to help you out and come up with some designs for the tumblers. And best of all, Htvront is having their Black Friday sale right now, so you can get this for $70 off. That's going to be the cheapest price ever. So if you've been on the fence about getting an Auto Tumbler Press, now is the time to do it. Check out my links in the video description for the exclusive coupon codes so you can save even more this holiday season. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.